were a kid?
So I was super, super young when I experienced childhood SA from a family member or multiple family members. And I think going back to how I told you, like, I always felt super scared. A lot of the times I kind of connected to that. However, when I was at school and feeling that, I wasn't thinking that that's what I was scared about. I just felt scared. And I think probably just as a kid, I didn't know where to put my emotions or whatever it is. But I think that that's where a lot of my anxiety and or depression or whatever stems from is, yeah, experiencing that like super, super young.
And I know you mentioned that you started experiencing anxiety when you were first grade.
Yeah.
Is that the time frame that the entire like essay started happening for you?
Yeah, so it started when I was around 5 years old that I could remember. Maybe it happened before too, but I just don't remember. But from what I know, it started around when I was like 5 years old and then stopped when I was like seven-ish. And yeah, so it went on for those years.
And from those like multiple, because you mentioned that it was a couple of your family members, were they living with you in that house as well?
Two of them were living with me, the other one didn't. So yeah, that was definitely like, yeah, it was hard to, yeah, continue being or at least trying to be a kid while
Yeah.
experiencing that.
And I'm sure that as a little girl, you were probably scared to even tell anyone. Like, did you ever bring it up to your grandparents, to your uncles, to your tias?
No, so I definitely wanted to, but from such a young age, I remember not wanting to make my grandma sad. And I knew that that would break her heart. I remember wanting to, and I remember being so close to it, like two or three times. I remember sitting next to her one of the times, and we were watching TV, and I think it had just happened like the night before, one of the times, and I like felt my eyes getting watery, and I wanted to be like, Mom, because I called my grandma Mom. I still do to this day. I've never called her grandma, and I wanted to just be like, Mom, like, this is happening or whatever, but I just never wanted to break her heart, like ever. Like I just never ever wanted to make her sad, and I knew that that would make her